What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, I think I mentioned this in a video on Too Raw for Sports just yesterday. And I was saying how the media today, the sports media in particular, they love to take players from today, take some type of accomplishment that they've had, and they compare it to a player in another era without context, usually to downplay the player from the previous era. And this is another example I'm talking about. I saw this yesterday. So Evan Fournier, who plays for the New York Knicks, this was on NBA on ESPN. Evan Fournier has more than twice as many career three-pointers as Larry Bird, with his face like, wow. Bird 649, Evan Fournier 1,326. And I'm looking at this like, and Larry Bird hasn't played basketball in 30 years. You're taking a guy that hasn't played the game in 30 years and comparing him to a guy that's playing today. What's the implication here? What's the implication here for Bird? You trying to say he's not a good shooter? And what are you inferring here, that Fournier is better than Bird? Like, what are you what are we talking about here? All I know is I looked up Evan Fournier's three-point percentage for his career, 37.9%. I looked up Bird's career three-point percentage, 37.6%. Nearly identical. The difference is league average is about 36%. When Bird retired, the league average for three-pointers was 33%. So Bird was a significantly better three-point shooter per his peers, compared to his peers, I should say, than Evan Fournier. Also, the difference is, and this is more relevant, today teams on average combine to shoot 70 three-pointers a game. Sometimes we see that number go to 80, 90, even into the 100s. The All-Star game, I think they took 122 combined threes. When Bird was playing, it was a lot for a team to take 13, 14 a game. That was a lot. On average, teams was taking, I'd say 7, 8 a game, 7 maybe when he retired. That was the average. So both teams would combine for 14, 15 threes. Now that number's 40. It's going to be 70. From 14 to 70. Of course he's going to have way more three-pointers than Larry Bird. That's pretty much of his forte. But like Michael Jordan said a long time ago, Larry Bird shot threes, but that wasn't all his game was about. Bird was more of a all-around shooter. Bird could score in the post. Early in his career, he played the power forward position. He was a great mid-range shooter. Bird could create his own shot. Bird could score off of a pick and roll, or maybe I should say pick and pop. Bird could score off a catch and shoot. Bird could score in a variety of ways. Was back to the basket with both hands, left-handed, right-handed. Now, did he have the range of a Steph Curry? Did he have these amazing handles? No. But I'm pretty sure if he was to implement those things into his game, if he was 30, 40 years younger, I'm pretty sure if he was playing like that in the 80s, I don't get what this obsession is with downplaying Larry Bird. It's this weird obsession that these casuals have with trying to crap on this guy. I don't understand it. like I told people though, man, they're gonna try to crap all over the players that we grew up watching. As we start to get older, because what's going on is ESPN, Fox Sports, their main demographic is the 18 to 49 year olds. So that's people born between it's 2003, 2005 at the youngest, and at the oldest, 1974 right now. So they still cater to the Jordan generation, but what you're going to increasingly see over the next 10 years, they're going to start shitting all over Michael Jordan. And as we get older and older, and as that generation shifts, they're going to start crapping on the people that a lot of us started watching, a little bit older, a little bit younger. They're going to start crapping on Kobe more because people have no souls. They're going to start crapping on Shaq. I'm telling you, what they're going to start doing, if Victor Wembanyama if he shows any of the promise that he seems to have, they're going to start crapping on Tim Duncan. They're going to start crapping on Shaq. They're going to start telling half-truths and outright lies because all they care about is promoting their product. They don't care about the history of the game like we do. And, unfortunately, this stupid trend from the Nick Wrights and Jason McIntyres, where they tell half-truths and outright lies, even Shannon Sharpe is engaged in that. Skip Bayless. It's starting to fester into other sports. Primarily, it's been in the NBA, but you're starting to see the beginnings of it in baseball. You're going to start seeing it in football too. This weird, crazy need for Generation Z, whatever they call themselves, to crap on others. Maybe because they sense like they don't have the validation they think they deserve, so they go scorched earth and just destroy everything else around them. They destroy the history. I'm already seeing lies about Babe Ruth weighing 300 pounds when he never weighed anything nowhere near that when he played. All he did was eat hot dogs. Or you're starting to hear these people say that Hank Aaron was slow, Willie Mays wasn't as great as people. I'm telling you, it's already out there on social media. These are the people that are one day going to be talking the game. So anyway, that's just my opinion. Let's tell me what you guys think.